This segment brought to you by the Western Kansas Wildlife Travel Center in Oakley.
Mahaffie Stagecoach Stop has been one of my favorite places since I moved to Kansas, and now it is one of Chef Walter Staib's favorite places. I cannot express how gracious the staff, Alexis and Tim and all the folks at the Stagecoach Stop were to Chef Staib and ourselves while we were working on these episodes, and you're going to love this segment. The kitchen of the Mahaffie Stagecoach Stop and Historic Farm site was warm and cozy. The fire crackled in the newly restored stove. Spices lined the shelf, venison and buffalo on the table waiting to be cooked, chestnuts already boiled and peeled. Katie Lange, dressed in her 1860s finest, welcomed Chef Walter Staib and his crew. Invited by the Santa Fe Trail Association to be part of the trail's bicentennial, Chef Walter's visit had come to fruition. Katie and Chef commenced cooking. Chef Walter is host of the multi-Emmy award-winning PBS series A Taste of History. He operates the City Tavern in Philadelphia and intertwines history with a passion for food, real food, historic food. James and Lucinda Mahaffie came to Kansas before it was a state and settled in Olathe. By 1865, they had built the fine stone house that still stands on the Santa Fe Trail. Though they always considered themselves farmers, a stage line contracted with the family to provide meals and other necessities for the stages passing by. Lucinda's reputation for tasty meals was spread up and down the trail. Katie and Chef Walter recreated one of those meals while the cameras rolled. They chopped and sampled and reveled in their mutual love of food and history. The bounty of the land, whether from hunting or gardening and raising livestock, was brought to the table, seasoned and stewed. In the interim, Chef Walter got a ride on the stagecoach, took a tour of the historic home from Alexis Woodall, and learned a bit about oxen and hitching horses. Site director Tim Talbot shared the story of the trail on this very spot. Katie and Chef Walter sampled their feast near day's end: bison stew, venison and chestnut pudding, a savory and complicated dish wrapped in dough and boiled, and a pie made from dried peaches. Simple foods for simpler times along the Santa Fe Trail. Welcome to the Western Kansas Wildlife Travel Center, right here in my hometown of Oakley, Kansas. We're the front door of Western Kansas, located on three main highways, I-70, US 83, and US 40. And all those roads lead to history, beautiful scenery, and adventure, no matter which direction you go. We now have an IHOP. That brand that you've trusted up and down the road in all your travels is staffed with local folks, real people, just like you and me, and we're waiting on you to join us. So for fun, adventure, fuel up, fuel your body, and let's have some fun.